Namaste everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Chetan Ambasana. Today I am going to show you how to isolate streptomycin resistant mutants of Escherichia coli by gradient plate method. We must perform this experiment within the area of an aseptic condition generated in between flames of evenly spaced two Bunsen burners. For this experiment, we need two 10 ml sterile melted nutrient agar tubes kept in boiling water bath, actively growing streptomycin sensitive culture of Escherichia coli, streptomycin solution, two sterile 1 ml pipettes, one empty sterile Petri plate, 70% alcohol, glass spreader, glass rod and a nutrient agar slant. This experiment is performed in 3 successive days. Now let us see what we should do on first day. In step 1, we have to prepare streptomycin concentration gradient in nutrient agar plate. First, take 1 tube of sterile 10 ml melted nutrient agar from boiling water bath. Allow the tube to cool down up to 50 degrees Celsius. Open the melted nutrient agar tube. Sterilize the mouth of the tube by keeping it in burner's flame for few seconds. Now open the lid of sterile empty Petri plate. Aseptically pour the melted nutrient agar in sterile empty Petri plate. Close the lid of Petri plate. Now keep a glass rod at bottom edge of the Petri plate. This will incline the Petri plate. Allow the melted nutrient agar to solidify in inclined Petri plate. Remove the glass rod and keep the Petri plate on horizontal surface. Thus, a nutrient agar slope is produced in Petri plate. Now, before adding streptomycin containing top agar, mark the streptomycin concentration gradient from low to high at the bottom of nutrient agar slope containing Petri plate. Mark low at high amount of nutrient agar and mark high at low amount of nutrient agar. Now take second tube of sterile 10 ml melted nutrient agar from boiling water bath. Allow the tube to cool down up to 50 degrees Celsius. Open the tube of streptomycin solution. Place 1 ml sterile pipette inside streptomycin solution tube. Now open the melted nutrient agar tube. Sterilize the mouth of the melted nutrient agar tube by keeping it in burner's flame for few seconds. Now add 1 ml streptomycin solution. Keep it in mind, the concentration of streptomycin solution and the amount of streptomycin solution added in melted nutrient agar both must be set in accordance to minimum inhibitory concentration, that is MIC, of streptomycin for E. coli culture used in the experiment. Mix the streptomycin and melted nutrient agar gently, avoiding production of bubbles in tube. Now open the lid of Petri plate. Aseptically pour the streptomycin and melted nutrient agar mixture in Petri plate. Close the lid of Petri plate. Allow the top agar to solidify and streptomycin antibiotic to diffuse. Thus, streptomycin gradient plate is ready, wherein bottom agar slope is of only nutrient agar and top on it is a slope of nutrient agar and streptomycin mixture. Solidification of top agar and diffusion of antibiotic produces a concentration gradient of streptomycin from low to high in nutrient agar plate. In step 2, we have to spread actively growing Escherichia coli culture on streptomycin gradient plate. First, open the tube of pure culture of E. coli. Sterilize the mouth of culture tube by keeping it in burner's flame for few seconds. Place sterile 1 ml pipette in culture tube. Pipette in the E. coli culture. Now place the streptomycin gradient plate in the center of an aseptic area. Open the lid of the streptomycin gradient plate. Add 0.1 ml E. coli culture onto the surface of agar. Now sterilize the alcohol dipped glass spreader by keeping it in burner's flame for few seconds. Allow the spreader to cool down. And now gently spread the E. coli culture. Keep back glass spreader in alcohol. Close the lid of streptomycin gradient plate. In step 3, we have to incubate the streptomycin gradient plate. Streptomycin gradient plate inoculated with E. coli is incubated inside an incubator at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. Thus, first day work is over. On second day, we may get this type of growth pattern. Wild type streptomycin sensitive E. coli colonies will be produced in high number towards low concentration of antibiotic, while very few isolated colonies of streptomycin resistant mutant E. coli may be produced towards high concentration of antibiotic. Now we have to confirm the permanent nature of mutation, and we have to isolate mutant culture in pure form. For this, on second day, streak a selected mutant colony towards high concentration of antibiotic on gradient plate and onto an agar slant. Incubate the gradient plate and an agar slant both at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. On third day, if streaked mutant colony shows growth towards high concentration of streptomycin on gradient plate, it indicates permanent nature of mutation. Simultaneously, also check the purity of mutant culture on an agar slant. Thanks for watching. If you find this video useful, kindly like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Namaste.